Beach Central Area Association. We're a 20-plus year volunteer nonprofit organization. We're presenting a theatrical fundraiser to benefit the Long Beach Public Library. The production is a one-woman show, MULATTO series. It's 100% tax deductible. All proceeds will go to the library. The tickets are $50, $75, and $100. It will be staged at the Found Theater, foundtheater.org. The date is October 25, 3 p.m. The Found Theater address is 599 Long Beach Boulevard at 6th Street. And this is Arts Month as well.
Juliet Fairley, nice to meet you. And thank you so much for bringing this event to Long Beach, taking place in Long Beach's theater district. It's really exciting. Now, you've been discovered by Spike Lee, John Malveaux. Tell us a little bit about this production without giving away any secrets.
Okay, well, it's a one-woman show. I perform all of the characters. There's about 16 characters. There's 2 different shows, and they're presented in one performance. The first show is the story of my mother and father. One of my parents is white, and the other one is African-American. So I talk about how they met during World War II. My father was in the Air Force, and he got stationed in France, and to help with the liberation of Europe from the Nazis. That's where he met my mother, who is a blonde, blue-eyed French woman. And they hit it off right away. And so the play is about how they met and how their relationship progressed and their love story. And then I came along and how we got stationed in the U.S. and how my mother coped with, you know, this different environment and how they both coped with people who were not familiar or comfortable with interracial marriages in the 70s. So that's the first part of the show. And the second part of the show is a separate story. It's about a biracial woman who lives in the 1920s. And she travels from the South to the Harlem Renaissance to Europe, and it's about how people react to her being biracial, the African-American bourgeoisie, how they react to her, and how the white Americans react to her, and how the Europeans react to her being this exotic creature. So people react to it in different ways. Some people laugh, some people cry. It touches people in very different ways, and I look forward to seeing all of you at the show. There's going to be an artist reception where there's going to be a meet and greet after my performance, and so I'd love to meet you all.
What's the message of the play?
Well, the message is that my father grew up in Jim Crow. He was a little boy, but he grew up under Jim Crow. My mother grew up under the Nazi regime in Europe. So they both dealt with fascism and racism. And the message of the play is that fascism and racism serve no one, and that ultimately white people also suffer from fascism and racism in the end. And so we need to embrace each other rather than try to separate people. The masses really try to embrace and become one people, and for the people, by the people, especially in America. And because in a fascism or racist regime, ultimately everybody suffers and everybody could die. You know, I mean, in the beginning in Nazi Germany, it was the Jews, but eventually everybody was going to go under. So, you know, that was the message I got from my grandmother, who died maybe a couple years ago when she was 90, and she too was blonde and blue-eyed, and you know, it doesn't serve anyone. So we should embrace one another, try to work with each other as much as possible, you know, and I look forward to seeing you all at the show, because it'll be an environment and a dialogue for people who want to talk about these issues. And if you want to learn more about the show without giving it away, you can go to www.mulatto.me. That's MULATTO.me. To buy tickets, you want to go to the foundtheater.org. That's FOUNDTHEATRE.org, and that's where the $50 tickets, the $75 tickets, and the $100 tickets are for sale, 100% tax deductible. I hope to see you there.
For additional information, please see www.foundtheater.org. Juliet did an interview for this fundraiser with Charter Cable, and it'll be shown in all cities that Charter is seen in on the local CNN News.